as cool as it is to kind of explore and look around, I don't want to make a long play out of this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to go ahead and cheat in those other things.
Okay.
Yeah. Mainly because the way the game is designed now is it'll take a long time to get that stuff.
Yeah. It's in the air.
I'll give it a second. It's still spawning in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I was doing this legit, I would have this little platform with drones, and they would be the ones to make this.
Oh, okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain. So I'm going to get out to a little bit deeper water before spawning in the other stuff. Yeah, this is the Seamoth. This is the smaller submarine. This is what you'd use to explore caves and whatnot, and early game to get around.
Uh-huh.
We're not going to be using this as our main exploration tool. Okay. This should be good. Nothing in open water really comes to the surface at this depth.
Okay.
So this should be fine. Try that again. Spawn. Oh.
Cyclops, huh?
That has a special command to spawn it.
Oh.
There we go. So again, if I was doing this legit, we would be seeing little drones coming out and like just scanning this into existence.
Oh, okay.
Hence why it's like slowly growing into being.
Okay, that makes sense.
And while we are doing that,
wow, you can see your shadow.
yeah, it's super cool. I'll be grabbing that in just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Item list. I want to spawn me a bunch of fuel.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. So, this is what really sold me on the trailer. This is what got me to buy this game. This is your large submarine, the Cyclops.
Uh-huh.
Beyond worrying about crush depth, this is pretty much invincible.
Okay.
To the best of my knowledge, nothing can hurt you in that, but the cool thing is this.
You can dock. Nice.
All systems online.
Whoa, it's so fancy.
Yeah. You can come in and come down. You got lockers to store stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, all of this crap I've been collecting, I'm just going to put it away because, we're cheating now, so fuck it.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, I can just do that.
Yeah, that's much easier.
Yeah. So, the inlaid storage is pretty robust. You can add more storage later. Now, the thing I really dig about this submarine is, unlike the other vehicles in the game, its health isn't strictly you hit 0 and it explodes.
Okay.
As it takes damage, breaches will appear in the hull, and you need to run down with a welder and seal the breaches, or water starts to get in and it fills up with water.
Oh.
If it fills up with too much water, it loses buoyancy and it starts to sink uncontrollably.
Yeah, so it's
And of
actually
course-
legit.
Yeah, and of course, if you're at a deep enough depth, which is usually what causes this to start to lose, power and stuff, is the further down you sink, the more the pressure gets, the more you lose HP quickly, and the more fucked you become.
Right.
All right. You can also change the submarine name, which...
Yep.
And you can change its colors around. I'm not going to bother with that for the LP.
Uh-huh.
So, now we drive.
Neat.
Yeah. You have different cameras you can use because the ship is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Bottom camera, rear bottom camera, top camera. I like the bottom camera.
Yeah. It gives you a third-person perspective once you look down.
And you have floodlights you can turn on and off.
Okay.
Ah, the sea.
Yeah, this would be, like, if you were playing this without using the console commands, this, like, getting this would be a major achievement, and it would feel fucking fantastic when you start moving it around.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially since they have changed it. It used to be you just needed a ton of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Now you need to get the blueprint on top of that.
Yeah.
And the blueprint is just... Oh, E is... No. I need to remember my controls. Right. Exit is E. Space and C is for going verticals. Ooh, it's one of these. I love these things.
What's one of these?
This thing.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
Is it dangerous to you when you're not in this?
Nope. These are completely docile. This is the closest thing to a whale this ocean has.
Okay. That's pretty neat.
They make some really deep, rumbling, creepy noises.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't know what they are and you first see them, you can be terrified because it's got these tentacles and it looks like a fucking alien.
Yeah.
Well, it is, obviously. But it looks like something from Independence Day, actually.
Right.
But no, these are friendly.
Huh.
These are perfectly docile. They're not going to bother you at all. They usually swim in packs.
Well, that's cool.
Only thing I know of that can hurt them are the Reaper Leviathans.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to go back to the camera so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, like this wreck over here, this is where you would find fragments of stuff.
Okay. And this is where... So you get fragments, and the fragments become parts of a blueprint?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I think that chunk right there is a fragment of something. But you also have to contend with fuckers like that. That's a sand shark.
Okay.
Those guys are assholes.
Yeah.
Ooh, you see that over there, that dust? And that dust right there?
Yeah.
Those are sand sharks hiding in the sand.
Oh, okay.
So these guys are like predatory, like flounders. They'll hide in the sand and wait for you to swim by, and then jump up and try and get you.
So they're like anglers then.
Kind of.
Except they don't have the light thing.
Yeah, they don't really use lures, but yeah, like a regular anglerfish, not a deep sea anglerfish. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So those guys are spoopy. Those guys are... I hate those guys. They can hurt you while you're in the small submarine.
Right.
But the big one, not really an issue.
Yeah, they're probably not going to mess with you.
Yeah. So if you're not using console command... Ooh, it's one of these. Ooh, they're pretty.
Bioluminescent.
Yep. A couple of bioluminescent things in this, including crab snakes.
Oh.
Which are... I might go down and show you what a crab snake is at some point, but not right now. Yeah, so you do get the spotlight, which is super useful. So there's a lot of spooky noises that I know I should... Oh, bone shark. That's a bone shark.
Okay, I gotcha. I see why they call them that.
Yeah, they will occasionally show up in the shallows, and that's like your big threat when you're just getting started.
Right.
And they like to hang out down in cave systems too. Yeah, they are mean motherfuckers.
Yep.
And I see something blue. I'm gonna go exploring.
Okay.
But yeah. So hang on one second. Yeah, that's better. Sometimes when you have the floodlight on, you can't see the bioluminescence very well. So it makes exploration kind of difficult. Oh, I know where I am now. No wonder there are sharks.
Okay.
That's where they hang out.
Oh, well, that would make sense. So the map is static? Like
Yes.
there's only one map? Okay. Does it
Yes.
spawn random like things in it?
No,
Or-
the map is always static.
Okay, and the locations of materials and stuff, is that always static too?
The basic materials like silicons, carbons, that sort of stuff, that is randomized.
Okay.
You can tell where they spawn, but like individual items like that are not static.
Okay.
And hang on, one thing I forgot when I was cheating in everything is to cheat in the modules to give me further crush depth.
Oh, okay.
Power cell. Yeah. So one more cut. I swear this is the last one. So let's bloop. 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 Okay. So, yeah. Now I can go deep.
Okay.
Okay.
Hooray!
Yeah. So, one of the the basic progression of the game is step 1, get the other vehicle I didn't get, which is basically one of those diving. I forget what they're called. You basically grab onto them, and they're like a mini motor, and you just ride those.
Yeah.
So these are the floating islands.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we go down,
They have no base. Okay, that's interesting.
Caution, passing safe depth.
Hang on 1 second. Yeah. Shut up, machine. Upgrade. 200 meters.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull
No, it's
damage
not.
imminent.
Shut up. Yeah, because I've been sequence breaking, that's the announcements aren't coming in properly.
Right.
But yeah, no, this is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I don't want the
So
horn.
if you
I want
get
the
out
horn.
yourself, you just like instantly die, or do you just rapidly lose health and then you can get back into your thing?
I forget how going around on foot in the deep, deep ocean works in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I know that the sea moth has a much deeper base crush depth than the Cyclops,
Uh-huh.
so you can generally take that deeper. I think your character, unless they changed it, doesn't have a crush depth for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Now,
you would
you
only have to
will-
worry about oxygen then.
Yeah. Now you will drown, and that's the thing I was hoping to see. Ooh, I love these guys.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Crab squids.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. So these guys are really cool. They are hostile.
They have goofy eyes too.
Well, they live in really deep, deep water, so of course
Yeah.
they would.
Yep.
Yeah, but if I was in the sea moth, I would be in danger from this guy. But yeah, the creature design in this game is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah. Now, this is called the Blood Coral Zone.
Okay.
Because of these pillars right here, they're called blood corals. If I were to get out and get a good look at them, which I'm not going to do because these guys are around,
Yeah.
they have a fluid in them that's red and pretty much blood.
Okay.
So the significance of this area is it's kind of the gateway to the end game zone. So, like I was saying, the basic progression in this game is basically you get the little grabbing riding thing, you get the sea moth, then you get the Cyclops, then you get this, and after you get the Cyclops itself, the next thing you want to do is upgrade it, and that's where, going to the Aurora comes in. And did I find it immediately? Oh, I think I did. So the big reason you want to go to the Aurora is there's a lot of upgrades to be found in the Aurora.
Uh-huh.
Before we go any further, I'm just very quickly going to save. Because this place is a bitch to get out of once you get in.
Oh, okay.
So, as I was saying, once you get the crush depths, then you can come down here, and this is where you get a lot of the really end game stuff. And I'm sure when you really get down to it, where you're going to find the pieces you need to get off the planet.
Right, probably.
So, if I'm not mistaken, I should probably see what I'm doing. Yeah, as you can see, I'm in a giant cave right now.
Uh-huh.
This, I believe, is the underground river area. Yeah, you can see... Oop, bumping into shit. Yeah, you can kind of see why it's called that because of the sulfur stuff.
Uh-huh.
If I am not mistaken, there's nothing that can hurt the Cyclops down here. And I keep using if I'm not mistaken because it's been a while.
Yeah, well, and it's had an update since you last played.
Yeah.
So
And
they
the
might have
lighting
added
engine
some-
has changed. Yeah. So this place is kind of a pain in the ass, but it leads to what I think is the coolest zone in the game.
Okay.
Oh, God. Hang on. I need to... Hey, no, get off the controls. That's better.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like driving at night with the interior lights on in your car.
Right.
So... Ooh, I'm calling something. Yeah, so...
So you're not going to take damage from the walls then?
That depends on your crush depth.
Oh, okay.
So, in essence, your ship has 3 crush depth. Ooh.
Okay. Is that like a status thing?
No, that's I'm about to hit something thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So I do need... Oh, that doesn't help. So at the end of the day, you basically have 3 crush depths. You have your regular depth, which is everything is fine, nothing is wrong. Is that a wall? No, here we go. You have your basic depth, which is everything is fine, nothing is wrong. You can bump into whatever you want, and it's fine. Woo.
Okay.
Okay. Then you have the next step, which is, okay, this, your ship wasn't really rated for this, so watch yourself.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is just, that's not the entrance, that's the map didn't spawn properly.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you have the second depth, which is watch yourself. If you're a dumbass, you're gonna break your shit.
Right.
Then you have no, for real, get the fuck out. This is crush depth.
Yeah.
And in reality, that's kind of the case as well. Oh. Wow, I think I can actually get out from here. I don't want to yet, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. In reality, that's kind of the case, too. When you hear a lot of submarines talk about their crush depth, there's their rated crush depth and their true crush depth.
Mm-hmm.
And the rated crush depth is just, you know, be careful, dumbass. Your ship wasn't designed to go any deeper than this.
Yeah.
Then there's the true crush depth where it's like, nope, you're fucked.
Yep.
You done goofed, you're dead now.
Say goodbye to your walls.
Yes. And the thing of it is, the true crush depth, there's no immediate way to tell what that is just based on, like, each ship is manufactured slightly different from the next.
Uh-huh.
Now, granted, most differences are going to be a difference of, like, 1 or 2 meters, so whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Now, this is kind of pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, we are 600 meters underwater, so seeing a tree is really fucking weird.
Yeah.
Um...
And seeing light.
Yeah. Well, I think that's implied to be the bioluminescence off of this weirdo tree.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. There is another... Woo! Hi. There... Picking up... Oh, okay. That's new. Yeah, alien technology apparently is in this area.
Huh.
Okay, so switch to this camera so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. So, last time I went to the really cool zone, I used the other entrance. So, this is kind of explory for me too, and I don't think that spawned properly.
No. Most things are not squares underwater or in nature.
This area is still under construction. Like, I don't think that tree was even in the build I was doing last time I played this game. But we're looking for the deepest zone in the game, which a lot of people are super hyped for, which is why they put a ton of work into that before they finished, you know, that.
Yeah.
Fucking square. And I'm hearing things beyond just the sounds of my ship. I'm hearing music kick in, which that's new.
Yeah.
At this depth.
So, okay. If you die and your ship gets crushed or explodes or whatever, what happens? Do you just lose the ship and have to get a new one?
So, depends on the game mode you're playing. There are 4 game modes to this game. There's
survival,
hardcore,
yeah,
freedom, and creative. Ooh, hello. They just spawned in.
Yeah.
So freedom mode is what I'm playing right now.
Yeah.
You need to worry about health, you need to worry about fuel, and you need to worry about oxygen, but you don't need to worry about hunger and thirst. Survival mode is just the same, but you do need to worry about hunger and thirst. Here we go. That's a sign. That's what I'm looking for. And then, Jesus, like I'm playing Abzu or something. Hardcore mode is, the only difference is the death penalty. And, lastly, creative mode is like creative mode in Minecraft. Just fuck it, whatever. Do what you want. So, in this game, if you die in anything but hardcore mode, you will respawn either at your base, or if you didn't build a base, the escape pod. Anything you were carrying on you is now gone.
Okay.
Any ship you had, if the ship exploded, that's it for the ship, but you should still have the blueprint.
Okay.
Now is...
So you can just make a new one.
Yeah. Now is this actually what I'm looking for? I think it might be. Yes. Here we go, here we go.
So if that's the case, do materials respawn?
Yes.
Okay, that makes things a lot easier.
Yeah. This is not a zero-sum game where it's like you need to do everything with the materials available, and you need to be super careful about everything. No, no, no. The only thing you need to worry about is, like, keeping everything good. Worry about your health and all that. Okay,
yeah.
Here we
So
are.
in hardcore mode, then, you just die and you're dead?
Yeah.
Okay. Those make sense.
So, this is the inactive lava zone. It's the deepest part in the game. It's got the coolest shit in it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And this is also where the biggest things will spawn once they're implemented in the game. Now, just scared myself. Okay, there are some things to worry about, like that little asshole down there. Yeah, if I get too close of it with my submarine, it'll latch onto the submarine. Oh, and there's a ton of them. Fuck.
Yeah.
And they'll start draining energy, and I have to knock them off, and they're just kind of pricks.
Okay.
So I'm gonna avoid them as best I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you run out of energy, do you just stall?
If you run out of energy, your ship basically stops. And I think... No, I'm good. So if you run out of energy, your ship can't move. If your ship can't move, that's pretty much the extent of that.
Yeah,
and
ain't much you can do.
You start losing oxygen in the ship.
Oh.
Which is probably the biggest issue, especially if you're all the way down here.
Right.
Like, you have your built-in oxygen, but that's about the extent of it. Alright.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to somehow find materials to get fuel cells, or you're completely toast.
Yeah, in areas like this, you want to come in with plenty of fuel cells. But this is also where the rarest materials are, and a big plot point to the game that I'm not going to go into for anyone who wants to play it, because otherwise it is massive spoilers.
Okay.
I'm not going to go to the area with the massive spoilers. I just wanted to kind of swim around down here because they added a bunch of stuff. Like, these guys are new.
Cool little stingray things.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, this is like the very late game stuff.
Okay.
Oh, hey, asshole. Yeah, and these guys are new as well. They are predatory, and with your small ships, they will be a problem.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of people really dig this zone. They love to like build bases down here, because I'm gonna turn on my camera so I can see the bottom. Because yeah, you got stuff like that, and ooh, let's go deeper.
Okay.
It's time to go deeper.
Deeper. Deeper. There's the lava.
Yeah, okay.
Talking about that.
Okay. Doesn't look... Oh, wow, there is some place to go.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm getting very close to even my advanced crush depth. And I'm hearing noises I'm not a huge fan of. Oh, yeah, no, the Cyclops will not fit in that.
Okay.
So there's one vehicle... Oh! Hi!
Well, that's neat.
Yeah.
Like
So
a
remember the
Kraken?
big thing?
Yeah.
That's the big... Okay, so this is the biggest predator in the game. I knew they added them in. I wasn't sure where, but I knew it was down here.
Yeah.
Now it's time to answer my biggest question. Can this hurt the Cyclops?
That is really cool looking.
Yeah, that's the Sea Dragon Leviathan.
It doesn't seem to give a crap about you, though.
No. So, yeah, as long as you have the Cyclops, you're fine. Do
That's
that
really neat.
noise. Yeah. So I'm gonna flip on the camera so we can get a much... Let's go to a top view camera. Yeah. Oh!